swear to God, I look like I'm in a hoarder's paradise. There's just so much going on. Okay. I am recording. I'm 3 minutes in and I haven't recorded anything yet. Typical. Hello everyone, and welcome back to another episode of sDragRace. If you're new here, then make sure to click the subscribe button down below and click the bell to receive notifications on when I upload. And today we have a brand new Wheel of Queens. So hopefully your favourite made it up there. And we also finally have a mystery spot again. Anyway, let's jump straight in and spin that wheel. Oh, Nina Flowers!
Hi. I am Jorge Flores, aka Nina Flowers. Ow! I don't consider myself as a female impersonator. I like to be more androgynous. It's an extravaganza.
Okay, well that'll be exciting because she has fantastic makeup, so I'm gonna have to really put in a lot of effort when it comes to the decoration. But let's have a quick look and just refresh our minds on which looks we want to craft. Okay, so the first look I'm thinking about is actually from the first challenge ever, which is Dragon a Dime, and that was the one that Nina won. The only issue I'm gonna have with kind of crafting Nina's looks, especially from season 1, is the fact that it was the blurry season with the ridiculous filter over the top of it. So it's quite hard to see kind of any detail, but I remember I like that one, the Dragon a Dime with the kind of ribbons across the face. So that's up there. I'm also tempted by her makeover challenge look, because I think she looks kind of like a vampire, which I'm here for. Also the absolute cocktail kind of mini ball runway thing, but specifically the swimsuit one with the flowers in the hair. That would be a nice one to craft. The promo look for All Stars 1 as well, that's a possibility because it's very colourful, very pink, I like it. And potentially even the 60s kind of runway from All Stars 1 as well. That's a possibility, but it's okay. Right, I think out of all of the looks, it's kind of a difficult one because Nina's more kind of focused on like makeup, but I think I'm gonna go for the Dragon a Dime look because that's kind of intricate and interesting, and I think it's something I could do, hopefully. So I'll roll out some clay and then we'll get started. Right, I think the biggest struggle for this one is going to be getting the hair right because the hair is absolutely huge. It's like double the size of the head. But we'll cut the head out first. I think I made her head a bit too small. It's fine, it'll do, because the hair's going to be huge anyway. Right, I think I'm going to do the hair next, just so that's kind of done. I think it's kind of like that, you know. Obviously with some strands, I think I might kind of chop that up a bit. That probably connects kind of to the hairline. Maybe it's like that. I think that's kind of the base, and what I'm going to do is I'm just going to add some extra parts onto it just to kind of blend it in a little bit and make it a little bit more like kind of hair, but it's very difficult. I know this is going to look awful. I'm going to do my best. It looks like I'm making a pineapple. Doesn't look exact, but it's okay. It suggests that it's kind of a punk mohawk. I don't think it looks too bad, actually. Right, now, eyes. The thing is, this is Nina's kind of thing, the harsh kind of eye makeup. So I want to make sure the eyes are perfect. But obviously, I'll do that with decoration. I'm just going to pop her eyes down here. And she has earrings as well, and they're just kind of, what I can see is gold discs by the looks of things. And they're not drop earrings or anything, they're just a pair of studs. A simple nose. A nice signature ginormous lips that I always do for some reason. Right, and then she's got these super cool kind of bands going across her face, which I love. There we go. Right, now I just need the bust part, which she's kind of got like a red scarf on and then some feathery stuff. So I'm just going to kind of do the shoulders and then we should be done. Right, I've just kind of added some detail across here so it looks like what it is. It kind of looks like she's made a scarf of some kind with wool. So I've done that, attach that to the head. Right, you know what, I'm not too mad at this. I don't think it's looking too bad. It's a lot better than what it was when we first started with this hair. But I don't think it's looking too bad. what we'll do is we'll pop her in the oven, get it baked, get it primed, and then we'll do my favourite part, which is decorating. So I'll see you in a sec. Right, I'm back, and if you're familiar with the series, you won't be surprised to know that I didn't get the skin tone right. No, I was meant to go for kind of a pale white colour, and I ended up with bubblegum pink. I'm pretty sure that's happened twice now. Alright, I think I'm going to start off with the hair because probably is the easiest thing to do. I think it's looking alright though. I've mixed a nice dirty blonde up, so this will be perfect for the Mohican. I remember as well when I first saw Drag Race, it was actually on TV on E4, which is a channel here in the UK. It was on like late at night. It was kind of around the time where Eurotrash would play, like really late at night, like early morning kind of viewing. It felt kind of like almost wrong watching Drag Race, and it's crazy how kind of over the years it's changed and it's become so mainstream. And I remember seeing Nina Flowers, and I remember I thought she looked terrifying. Like, I thought she looked so scary. I was terrified of her. As the show went on and you got to know her, and you found out she's just so gentle and sweet, no wonder she won kind of Miss Congeniality. I think she was very deserving. Because if you remember as well, in one of the episodes, she actually helped BB, because we all know that BB can't sew. She helped BB with one of her outfits, and I think BB ended up winning that episode as well, and obviously ended up winning the whole show. Nina will have known that she was competition, but she still helped her, which is very congenial. Right, I think that'll do it for the hair. I'm going to have to do an extra coat to kind of get the back because I've made it quite 3D. But that's fine, I'll do that off camera. Okay, and looking at this, I'm having to use a GIF or a GIF, I don't know. I always say GIF, but I think it's GIF. I think. Because all the pictures are just terrible quality. And on this GIF, whatever you want to say, it's got kind of like a pink bit of makeup here, so I'm going to add some pink blobs of paint on that side just to kind of add that detail and add that dimension. It's not all the way down the hairline, but I'm going to take it down the hairline because otherwise it looks a bit silly. There we go. Right, I'm going to go in for the red now because the bands across her face are red. I can't tell whether her lips are red or gold or whether they're red with like bits of sparkle in them. So I think I'm going to do them red with a bit of glitter in. And then this bit's red and there's some red here. So there's a lot of red, so I'll do that now. Yeah, and let me know who your favourite queen is from season 1. I think mine would have to either be Nina or Tammy Brown. I thought they were the kind of most memorable from that season. And it's kind of a shame that they did All Stars the way they did for season 1 and kind of did the teams, because I would have loved to have seen both Tammy Brown and Nina Flowers kind of do the competition on their own again. I think if Nina had been on her own and if Tammy Brown had been on their own, to be fair, they'd have got a lot higher up. So yeah, it was a shame they did that format. I would like to see them come back eventually for All Stars, because I thought it was quite cool how Latrice and Manila got to come back for another season of All Stars, so hopefully it'll happen again. I was looking at Nina's Instagram as well while I was waiting for her to cook and prime and dry and whatnot, and I didn't realise she was a DJ. So she does DJing and drag, which I'm pretty sure Pearl does that as well. So yeah, I think that's pretty cool. Right, okay, now. I know our lips have got a little bit of kind of like a shimmer, so I'm just going to add a bit of glitter just while this paint's still wet. Right, on here she's got kind of like some green and yellow and white and black kind of bits on it, because obviously it's drag on a dime, so there's lots of kind of little bitties here. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to abstractly just kind of add some blobs on, and that'll kind of do for that. Yeah, so just kind of super abstract with this, just some big blobs. Right, I know that doesn't kind of look like anything, but it looks like what I'm looking at anyway. Kind of, just about. Now I think I'm going to tackle these eyes, even though I'm terrified. Yeah, and let me know if you can remember Drag Race being on E4, or whether it was just me. I think I'd only been out for a couple of years and it came on. Or let me know what kind of season you started watching Drag Race at, because obviously I started watching season 1. And I know some people seem to start at season 4 for some reason, which is a good season to be fair, but I started right at the beginning. Can't get the rest of the eye done because that's in the way, so it's just gonna have to do. And now she's got that kind of black, severe kind of cat eye. So that's what I'm gonna do now. Oh, this is gonna be terrible. Oh god. How the hell am I gonna get these to match? Yeah, they're pointing in different ways. One goes down and one goes up. I'm such an idiot. Well, at least I tried, you know? Like, oh dear. If you ever get this, Nina, or if you ever see this, I'm very sorry that I f***ed your makeup up. Right, okay, that'll have to do because I'm just going to end up making it worse. If that's possible. Now, I've noticed that the out of her lips are kind of lined. I'm sure I've got paint on my face. It's kind of with, maybe it's a dark brown. Okay, I'm gonna stop. I'm gonna stop. Right, she has like a really good contour down the kind of side of her face, but I'm just going to do a little suggestion that she's got kind of a contour going on by just doing like a little flick. And I already regret it. I feel like I'm just making it worse and worse. The earrings I need to do now, I think. Oh shit, no, I haven't given her eyebrows, hang on. Right, her eyebrows are very close and very thin. You know what, I'm not going to put any eyebrows on because I can't fit them on and it's going to make them look really bad. So I'm going to avoid that, she's going to have no eyebrows. You know what, I'm just going to do the earrings and then call it a day. Right, and because I can't tell what the earrings are, they look kind of like a sparkly metal. So I'm just going to put some PVA on and then add some gold glitter. I actually don't think she's turned out too bad. Yeah, so here she is in all her glory, and I'm pretty happy with it actually. I think I got a little bit too kind of carried away and a little bit too ambitious with certain makeup aspects of it. But what I'll do is I'll tidy it up and add some detail, some extra detail, off camera, and I'll probably just put a picture of what that looks like up now on the screen so you can have a look at that. And hopefully it looks better than what it does, or at least it's an improvement anyway. But feel free to let me know down in the comments below how I did. Did you like it? Did you think it looked like Nina? Did it at least have kind of a Nina vibe? And obviously we can take Nina off the board now. So we still have one space left on the board that needs filling, so leave your suggestions down below on who you want to see take that place. And if you did enjoy today's episode of Craft Race, then make sure to give the video a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. And I'll see you in the next video. Bye!